Allow Corey Caesar to say this to you. The Caesar's core. Here, standing before you, is still your world culture champion. Apologies. The world culture champion should not have such outbursts like that. But you will admit that it did feel a little good to choke out that guy. After everything, turns out all those fat jokes were just to hide the fact that he came into the ring completely unprepared. In fact, the fact that he even came into the ring at all like that is quite frankly an insult. The matter of the fact is, Corey Caesar has defended this belt plenty of times before, and he will no doubt defend it many more times in the future. Challengers have come one and all through that entrance, and Corey Caesar have beat them all. Any kind of match, any kind of condition, your world culture champion has seen plenty of things and plenty of competitors tougher than anti Naruto. They have certainly done their best to stack the against him. We are talking about table matches, ladder matches, steel chair matches, TLC. That doesn't mean tender loving care in Corey's world. Falls count anywhere. Corey Caesar even remembers this one time where it was a buried alive match. And truth be told, he was more concerned about his opponent after the match when it turned out no one checked the gas levels on the excavator that we just used to bury him. Don't worry, he totally came out just fine. Nonetheless, rest assured that it will take someone stronger than that to defeat your world culture champion. It will take more than that to break your world culture champion. You, the people, inspire me. You are my reason to fight. You allow your world culture champion to remind you that your taste is valid, your view is valid, your waifus and husbandos will always be best. And allow him to remind you all that you are
How about me? My name is, and I'm ready for my title shot.
Huh. Wasn't expecting another one already. Hmm. Well, the World Culture Champion welcomes you to the World Culture Arena. Admittedly, he wasn't expecting another challenger already, but since you are here, he supposes that your desire to challenge him is great. In fact, you certainly look ready to fight, certainly more than the other guy. Though, of course, you want to know who's that on your shirt? She seems familiar.
Glad you asked. This is Ichigo, no last name, from the 2018 Madhouse series, Darling in the Franxx. She, along with 9 other kids, have to team together in pairs to pilot giant robots to save the world from giant monsters.
Wait, hold on. It is starting to come together for Corey Caesar. Isn't that the show where the two pilots have that weird control scheme where the girl, you know,
Yes,
didn't Ichigo lose her first guy to?
yes,
It's just, is this really the reason and why you wish to face him? Corey Caesar will admit, the last guy I just faced the champion simply because he just hated Naruto. He is unsure if your passing affection will be enough.
passing. You want to call my affection, passing. Let me tell you something. You want to act like these people actually care about you. That they care about your struggles, your pain. Face it, you're just an interesting monkey that showed up on their doorstep one time that they just haven't shooed away yet. You are going to get boring and they will leave you high and dry. You inspire me. You are the reason why I fight. That's cringe, bro. Especially when I know that you try so hard to act so cool, like it shouldn't even matter that much to you. I see what you are doing when you keep talking about yourself in the third person. What? You that scared of being a regular guy, or actually caring about something? And what are all of you doing? What do you think you are doing? You think you, being smart, you think you, being clever. Please, I bet majority of you didn't even remember who she was until this moment. Oh yeah, I still remember 02. I remember that hip wiggle meme. And guess what? Never saw her make it out of 2018. She got replaced by Nezuko and those quintessential quintuplets, and guess what? You all eventually replaced them with Uzaki-chan, then Nagatoro and Komi, and I'm already betting you already forgot about Marin. Face it, all of you are a bunch of fat pigs, gladly consuming what's in front of you then walking off and thinking about what's next, who's next, about the next girl that you can all fantasize about. I'm not you. I'm never going to be you. Ichigo actually means something to me. She was there when I needed her. It was my first crush. I remember being so in love with her. The way she played with her hair, her smile, always taking the time to ask me how I was doing, but I wasn't the one she wanted. So I had to watch as she drifted farther and farther away. I was so mad, I was starting to lose myself. Then Darling in the Franxx and I watched Ichigo and Hiro. And I remember being in her shoes, I remember going through the same things as her. And when she managed to get over that punk, it gave me the strength to move on too. As you can see, champ, I know full well what I'm getting into. Because I know what is at stake. I will not let Ichigo be forgotten. And I'm ready to go through anyone to make that reality, even you. So, do we have a fight?
You know, can and I be honest with you, no one is paying Corey Caesar for this. This ring right here, this is where I sleep. When I'm not expected to be a champion, I got some part-time jobs to pay for my food. I don't do this because I expect payment, or applause, or even thanks. Majority of the time, the people that I protect barely know that I exist. And sometimes they come right to my doorstep, waiting and looking to win the World Culture Championship. Let me ask you something, sir. Do you genuinely believe you are the only one that will go to the lengths you have and will for your waifu? So believe me, I've seen plenty of guys like you, and their waifus were just as precious to them as Echiko is to you. From the famous ones to even the obscure ones. And let me tell you what, I will defend their rights as well. You see, this belt isn't privilege. It is an opportunity to see your waifu ascend. It is responsibility. It is a solemn vow. One day, perhaps only one person will hold Zero Two dear like you. And that could very well eventually be Nezuko, or those quintessential quintuplets, or Uzaki-chan, or Nagatoro, or Komi, or Marin, or even an Ichigo. And rest assured, when that day comes, the world culture champion will be right there beside them. I will admit, I like you a lot more than the other guy. So, your passion and drive is true, and I will not belittle your reason for being here. However, Corey Caesar still has his duty as champion, and he will not let go of this title. So do bring your A game. See you tomorrow.